MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Javier Vasquez will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Into the box, Ryan Sandberg. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey guys, that's the danger of falling behind in the show. You miss over the harder to play with count leverage, you're going to pay for it.
At the plate now, Andy Casto popped him up. Galarraga in foul ground, 1 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
In now, Sammy Sosa. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's set and the pitch. He's running. Strike taken, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he finds himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
At the plate, Ernie Banks. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. 0-1 offering. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
First delivery to him on the way.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Comes set, the 0-1.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A pause, and the 0-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand a couple, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Rick Cutliff is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Leading off for Washington, the shortstop, Ray Turner.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. A ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box, Andre Dawson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Casto will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting third, the right fielder, Vladimir
So coming to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch, down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Vladimir Guerrero becomes out number 2 this inning. At the plate, Andres Galarraga. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
The 1-2. Turner is off at first with 2 away. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. One left for Washington, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Into the box now, Aramis Ramirez.
The third baseman, Aramis Ramirez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here it comes, 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is 7. The left fielder, Billy Williams.
pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder on the run. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track, and the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. The next Cub up, Rick Wilkins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey.
1-1. This ball will be chopped foul. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here now is Juan Soto. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Nationals, the left fielder, Juan.
First offering on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Too old to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hard hit ball to second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners on first with 1 down. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Batting it, the second baseman, Daniel.
Now in the box, Daniel Murphy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. That misses 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Full count, 3-2. Two out with the man at first.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Nationals leave one. Will move to the third with no score. And now the Cubs pitcher, Rick Cutcliffe. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. A bouncer up the middle. Turner has it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now that second baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Sandberg. First pitch on its way. Third inning, no score to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Digging in to try it again, Andy Casto. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1.
Outside, that's ball.
2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Into the box now, Sammy Sosa.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
0 for 1 here in the early going. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Javier Vasquez.
The pitcher, Javier Vasquez.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
1-2 to the Nationals pitcher.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Striding in, Andre Dawson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. And we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. The throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Derek Lee, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And Vlad won't get there. This is a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Aramis Ramirez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's a breaking ball, too low, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Up and out over the plate, but a cold strike, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
There's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Settling in now, Billy Williams. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Standing in now, Rick Wilkins, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Fastball well outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away. High chopper to third. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Vladimir Guerrero. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And a ball 1-0. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 2-0 home.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that's in there, 3-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Digging in, Andres Galarraga. Here's the first pitch to him. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1. Is strike 2 swinging. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
First things first, here's a throw over and the runner back. Juan Soto to the plate now, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Payoff pitch on its way. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as Vlad shows his wheels by swiping second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. And it's full now, 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with the base open to work with.
2 out here and a runner at second. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the pitcher, Rick Cutliff. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting the take sign on right here.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Soto comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Ready once again, Ryan Sandberg. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. There to take it is Guerrero. And there's the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Andy Castro. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He stays alive, still 2-2. The pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
At the plate, Sammy Sosa, as he'll swing and miss at a first from him so far in this one. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. The set and the 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Nationals, the third baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Now battle.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Murphy. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
From the belt, the pitch. The 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Javier Vasquez. To second for 1. On to the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get them out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Ernie Banks. And now pitch on the way. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is Dawson. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Bill Stone takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 26, Bill Stone.
To the plate now, Derek Lee, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Beaten into the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back, third base.
So digging in now, Aramis Ramirez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming, here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and you can't catch up to the express.
Stepping in now, Billy Williams, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Here now is Trey Turner, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Up top, it's 2-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 2-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Banks has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Stepping up to the plate, Andre Dawson. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. And he takes ball one. Hit hard to short. And there are 2 away now. Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, Matt. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
So now to the plate, Andres Galarraga. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Called a strike on the outside corner. 2-1. Here it is. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the series, and the Nationals take a 2-1 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Standing in now, Juan Soto.
Number 22.
That's down into left center for a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
At the plate, Gary Carter. Swing and a line drive, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's 2-1 Washington. seventh inning ready to roll. And next will be the imposing power bat, Rick Wilkins.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Hack Wilson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Hack Wilson.
No balls and one strike. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul for strike two.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
On to first, and it's a quick start to the seventh, as now there are two away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ryan Sandberg. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
We're in the seventh inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's tarrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. Jake Arrieta gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Jake Arrieta.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Anthony Rendon. Here comes the first pitch. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Arrieta, the former Philly, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Line hard toward right center, and there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the seventh.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a two-run shot to right center. His first homer here in the series as the Nationals move in front now 4-1.
No surprised with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Rusty Stubbs will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 4, Rusty Stubbs.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. No outs, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. To short. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball. The lineup stepping in, Trey Turner is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Andre Dawson. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
2 out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 4-1 Washington lead. Jeff Reardon has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 41. Jeff.
Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Andy Casto.
The center fielder, Andy Casto.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Sammy Sosa. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in and looking for more, Bernie Banks. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Well, tying run on deck, he should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day. Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Tim Burke was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Aramis Ramirez will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. Comes set, now the pitch. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Burke is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays. It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Three and one.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they like the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Alfonso Soriano will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 12, Alfonso.
So striding in, Billy Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the
Out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want
in the dirt and block behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count even at 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a one-run ball game. Javier Baez will come on now and pinch run here. Now at the plate, Rick Wilkins. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here comes the first pitch. Turned on down the line. Ready with the 0-1. And that one got a piece of him.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Anthony Rizzo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Rizzo has over 200 career home runs, so he's certainly capable of leaving the yard in this big spot here.
Oh, yeah, Matty, absolutely. Right man, right time. He's been there, done that, hit a bunch of home runs in his career, and he sets up nice for him.
The set and the 1-1. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2. Popped him up. Rendon is there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Alfonso Soriano remains in the game, batting 8th and manning first base.
Now playing third base, number 7.
Kyle Hendricks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For the Chicago Cubs, number 28, Kyle Hendricks. Now at first base, number 1,
Ron Santos will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Number 10, Ron Santos.
Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ready to take his hacks again, Andres Galarraga, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Man, he wants that tonight. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
2-1 the count. All even now, 2-2. Half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch on its way. Juan Soto is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-1 home. Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Nationals gone in order, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. To close the door.
Number 59.
Riding into the box, Ryan Sandberg. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
And the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball well outside. Drives it out to deep right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the 9th. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting at the scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
Into the box, Sammy Sosa, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Misses again, 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Got a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And Vlad won't get there. This is a foul ball. The next 3-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now, Bernie Banks, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Washington have evened it up at 2 here in the division series. Bill Stone takes home the win. Rick Cutliff pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at National Park, 41,339. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.